Rehabilitating and restoring old neighborhoods instead of simply replacing them is the goal of the Zhejiang Urban Environment Project in Shaoxing, China. The project aims to preserve these modest Ming and Qing dynasty buildings for their low-income and aging occupants. The idea here is to keep people in place in their homes. People like Chen Mingzhao, who has lived in this neighborhood for all of his 74 years.
Things have changed a lot in the recent years. After the rebuilding of the main street, there are more shops and more businesses, more tourists, and more income.
In some parts of Shaoxing, historic preservation has become both a way of life and a way to make a living. This city is the birthplace of the early 20th century writer Lu Xun, considered a founder of modern Chinese literature. Every Chinese child learns about him in school. Wang Yuqin and Chang Xuesong are tourists from the north.
People are interested in history and the old leaders of China, and they want to go to historical places like here where Lu Xun lived.
Traditional stores like this pharmacy and this nearby rice wine shop draw visitors. The Zhejiang Urban Environment Project is building new sidewalks, rewiring electricity, and putting in water pipes to improve life for 8,000 households here. Businesses benefit too. This water tap was put in by the project.
China has 110 historical cities, old cities, and Shaoxing can be a model for other cities.
The project has also cleaned up 20 kilometers of ancient canals. Diverting sewage and improving the water flow helps protect health and safety, which in turn helps keep residents happy. Jin Caijuan lives next to a canal.
I like living in old towns. It's much nicer than living in a modern city. Going shopping, eating are easy, and it's nice and green here.
The bulk of the Zhejiang Urban Environment Project promotes Shaoxing's old neighborhoods as vibrant, living communities. But Shaoxing is 2,500 years old, and the project is also funding a museum to house the city's artifacts. And the real emphasis is on the people. About 26,000 of them live in the city's historic neighborhoods.
Between 1982 and 2010, we've done a lot of work. We've improved the livelihoods of the local residents. And as another benefit, we are keeping history alive.
Keeping history alive benefits modern-day residents. About 10% of the people in the old districts earn their living from tourism, from making artifacts to serving as guides. The new money and the upgrades have meant changes for Chen Mingzhao, whose old house now boasts underground pipes, electrical wires, and even computer cables.
Now I can use a computer to keep in touch with my children who don't live here.
The focus is on keeping people in place, even if the buildings change around them. And the main message, a message for this ancient land, is that protection can be good for development.